Amazon FBA in 2025, is it still profitable for beginners? I just analyzed 47 Amazon FBA sellers in 2025 and here's what shocked me. The ones making real money aren't doing what YouTube told them to do 3 years ago. Some are crushing it, others lost thousands. The difference? They know something you don't yet. If you're thinking about starting Amazon FBA this year, watch this entire video because I'm breaking down exactly what changed, what still works, and whether you should actually do this instead of maxing out that Roth IRA or investing in index funds. Let's go. Part 1. The brutal truth about 2025 FBA. First things first, Amazon FBA isn't dead, but it's fundamentally different than it was in 2022. Here's what happened. Back in 2023, you could find a product with low competition, minimal reviews, and genuinely make $2,000 to $3,000 a month with a $5,000 investment. I'm not exaggerating. People did this. In 2025, that same strategy gets you crushed. Why? 3 reasons. 1. The barrier to entry basically evaporated. Anyone with a laptop and $3,000 can now do a product launch. 2. Amazon tightened their algorithm. You can't just have slightly better keywords anymore. 3. They increased fees. Your referral fees are higher. Your fulfillment costs are higher. Your advertising costs doubled. Let me give you actual numbers. If you launch a mid-tier product today, expect this. Product cost: $12 per unit if you're buying from China in decent volume. Shipping to Amazon warehouse: $3 to $4 per unit. Amazon fulfillment: $5 to $7 depending on the product size. Referral fee: 15%. That's roughly $32 to $38 in hard costs on a product you'll probably sell for $50 to $60. That leaves you $12 to $18 gross profit per unit before advertising. Before your initial inventory sitting there for weeks. Before returns. Before supplier issues. Most beginners need to spend $2,000 to $3,000 on ads in their first month just to get traction. That's 200 to 300 units sold minimum just to break even on ad spend. The timeline is brutal too. Month 1 through 3? You're probably losing money. Month 4 to 6? Maybe you break even. Month 7 onwards? Now you actually make profit. That's a 6-month runway where your capital is tied up. Part 2. Who's actually winning right now? But here's where it gets interesting. The sellers I talked to who are genuinely profitable in 2025 are doing something different. They're not chasing trending products. They're not doing drop shipping fake reviews. They're not trying to be Amazon's next overnight success story. They're solving real problems. One seller I talked to makes $17,000 a month selling specialized shelving units for a specific niche. Another makes $11,000 monthly selling premium dog training accessories. Another does $9,000 a month with high-end kitchen utensils. What do they have in common? They picked categories where they had actual expertise or passion. They didn't fight Amazon's algorithm. They understood it and worked with it. They're willing to wait 6 months to see real returns. And here's the critical part. They treat it like a real business, not a side hustle lottery ticket. They're spending 50 to 100 hours the first month on market research. They're talking to actual customers. They're understanding what people genuinely want, not what TikTok says is trending. The second shift I'm seeing is private label in established categories. Instead of trying to be first, they're entering categories with proven demand and doing it better. Better product, better marketing, better customer service. Does this work? Yes. Is it boring? Also yes. But boring is profitable. Part 3. Should you do this instead of other investments? Real talk for a second. If you have $12,000 and you're deciding between maxing a Roth IRA for the year, investing in a diversified index fund at Fidelity, or launching an Amazon FBA business. Statistically, the index fund wins. Historical S&P 500 returns average about 10% annually. You could throw $12,000 in, do literally nothing, and have $18,000 in 5 years. Amazon FBA? If you're beginner level, you're more likely to lose that money or make a mediocre return that doesn't justify your time. Investment. We're talking hundreds of hours. Research, product sourcing, listing optimization, customer service, logistics coordination. Your time is worth something. So here's my honest take. If you're asking whether you should do FBA in 2025, do it if you have capital beyond your emergency fund. Do it if you're willing to treat it seriously for 6 to 12 months. Do it if you actually care about the niche. Don't do it if you're looking for quick money. And please don't do it instead of building fundamentals. Max your 401k at work first, get that employer match. That's free money. Then fund a Roth IRA. Then, if you still have capital and genuine interest, explore FBA. The real opportunity. The real opportunity in 2025 isn't getting rich fast, it's building a legitimate $8,000 to $15,000 monthly income stream over the next year. For some of you, that's genuinely life-changing. For others, it's just okay.